Hello, welcome to my channel. My name's Emily and today I have for you a quick everyday yoga sequence. So this is perfect if you're short on time, you don't quite have a lot of time to fit some yoga into your day today. This video is perfect for you. You can practice this anytime, anywhere, whenever's suitable for you. So whenever you're ready, we'll get started. We can come down onto our mats to begin and we'll find our way into our tabletop position. So we're on all fours. The hands are shoulder width apart and the knees are hip width apart. And we'll move through a few rounds of cat-cows. So on our inhale, from the sacrum, we'll draw the belly down, lift the chest and chin up. As we exhale, pulling the belly in, rounding the spine and bringing the chin to the chest. Inhale, belly pulls down, lifting the chest and chin up. Exhaling, rounding the spine, chin to the chest. Inhaling, lift. Exhaling, round. 2 more times. Inhale, waving up the spine, lifting the chest and chin. Exhaling, rounding. 1 more time. Inhale, lifting the chest and chin up. Exhaling, rounding. Inhale, coming back to your neutral tabletop position. We'll stretch out the chest and shoulders a little bit with a puppy pose. So we can walk the hands to the top of the mat and we can melt that chest down to the mat. Maybe the forehead comes to rest. Maybe we can bring the chin to the mat. If the forehead doesn't quite come all the way down, we can grab hold of our blocks and we can always rest the forehead on our block instead. So just finding a nice comfy version of puppy pose for you. We're actively planting the palms into the mat. A nice deep breath. One more breath. On our next inhale, we'll gently peel the chest up off the mat and walk the hands back in. Tucking those toes under, we'll take the hips back and up to our first downward facing dog. And we can take a moment to paddle out the feet here, take your dog for a walk. Stretch out the legs. Keep those shoulders pulling down the back, away from the ears. And we're nice and soft in those elbows, we're not locking in the joints. One more breath. On our next inhale, look in between the hands. We can slowly walk the feet towards the hands. We can generously bend those knees. And the feet come about hip width apart here. And we can just let the arms and head hang in a ragdoll. Nice release all the way in the back of the body. And we can either stay here in stillness or maybe gently swaying from side to side. We can maybe hold on to the edges of the elbows. If we have any neck or shoulder tension, we can maybe gently rock the head yes or no, just to loosen up that neck. Any nice little movements here for you, or stillness. Keep breathing nice and deep. Maybe connecting with your ujjayi breath, your ocean breath, where we restrict the muscles in the back of the throat. Or we can just take some nice deep breaths into the belly. One more breath. On our next inhale, we'll walk the feet out towards the edges of the mat. The toes can come off the mat a little. The heels are in, toes point out. And as we exhale, we'll bend the knees and sink the hips down, coming into our malasana or yogi squat. So a nice deep stretch in those hips here. We can bring the backs of the arms to the inside of the knees, and we can just press those knees out gently to open up the hips. Again, we can always grab hold of our blocks to just place underneath that sit bone for a little bit of support. Or if those heels don't come down to the mat, we can always tuck a block under each heel like so. Wherever we are in our malasana, nice deep breaths. Squeezing those toes into the mat. Keep pressing the backs of those arms into the knees, opening up the hips. One more breath. Exhaling, we can just gently drop ourselves down onto our sit bones. We can then lengthen both of the legs out. Bending the left knee, we'll take it over the right leg. And we can keep this right leg extended if we have any hip or knee troubles. Otherwise, we can have a go at hooking it round to that left hip. We're grounding down through that left sit bone. Inhale, sitting nice and tall through the spine. Exhale, twisting round to the left, hooking on to that leg and looking back behind the shoulder. And breathing. Feeling that nice juicy twist in the spine. One more breath. Exhale, we can gently come back to our center. We can unbind the legs. We'll do the same on the right. So we'll bend that right knee, take it over the left leg. We'll keep this left leg extended if we had the right one. Otherwise, we can hook it round to that right hip, grounding down through the sit bone. Inhale, sitting nice and tall through the spine. Exhale, twisting round to the right, looking back behind the shoulder. We can hug onto that right leg. A nice deep breath. One more breath. Exhale. We can come back to our center. We can unbind those legs. Namaste. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed that little flow. Hopefully you feel a bit more energetic and open in the body. Please remember to save this video for later so you can come back to it time and time again. Leave a comment in the comments below and subscribe to my channel for more free weekly yoga content. Thanks again, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.